What goes on, y'all? It's your girl Isha, aka Asia, and I am back. Okay, happy Tuesday. All right. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're taking good care of yourself with everything that's going on in the world today. I'm also hoping that you guys got some great sleep because I know uh, the moon week lately has been keeping me up. I've been waking up a whole bunch in the middle of the night myself. I made sure I took some sleep meds last night though, because I'd be damned if I don't get good sleep often. And when I woke up, I felt so much better, and I didn't feel as anxious either. So we love that. We love that for us. So you already know what it is. We on them weekly love messages, all right? And I'm gonna continue to go by the signs because I feel like you guys like that more than the full signs. So we're gonna do that instead, okay? So this is gonna be for my Libras. If you've got Libra and your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, if you're nasty, then these messages might be right. So, what's going on in love this week with my Libras? Moving. So you might be moving this week. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. One more. Oof. And at the same time, you could be dealing with a divorce, experiencing a breakup. I feel like these could be two different things. But don't worry, we're going to clarify for both of them. At the bottom of the deck, you have let go, make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. All right? So let's go ahead and clarify with the motherfucking tarot. Because you already know we're using the Halloweens. I need to get the Buffy the Vampire Slayer ones. That's what I need to do. And that's what I plan to do on payday, okay? Because I fucking love Buffy. And we need more Halloween decks. Because all I have is this one. And I love being in the theme. All right? So what's moving? Change of resonance, moving in with your partner. Love messages for my Libras. Ace of Ghosts in reverse. So this could be a situation that you've been dealing with someone that could have been seen as a missed opportunity. Maybe you've been focusing so much on yourself lately because this didn't work out the way that you wanted to, and that could be very well why you're moving and moving forward. Yeah, four ghosts. Mm. So you're no longer so you're no longer focused on what you recently rejected. There's a lot of feelings when it comes to this though, because all of this is ghost energy, which is the same thing as cups. So there's for sure a lot of energy right now when it comes to emotions. You could be moving on to something bigger, something better. What's the Ace of Ghosts reverse? The Nine of Ghosts reverse. So whatever this is a lot of cup energy. You could have water placements. Whatever this situation was that didn't end up the way you wanted to, you weren't able to focus on yourself the way you needed to. You weren't able to focus on your own abundance, your own independence, and that could be very well why you're moving or you moved in the first place. Because you're over it. You're over having a lackluster connections with people, and you're over of having to deal with a superiority complex with the Five of Bats in reverse. Upright, it has to deal with chaos. People could be um, what's the word, competing with you, someone trying to win at all costs, and you're done having that type of energy around you. I love that for you. What's the Four Ghosts reversed? That's too many spirit. I just need one. What's the Four of Ghosts reverse? The Hermit. Yeah, you could be moving in secret too, minding your very own business. So you're keeping to yourself right now. You're protecting your peace. You're doing some internal inventory on yourself, where you can make magic and where you need to um, maybe adjust the ingredients you're using to make that magic. All right. King of Pumpkins. So you focus on your money in right now, moving away from whoever it was that didn't have their best interest for you. What's the Nine of Ghosts in reverse in the Hermit? So you're focusing more on yourself, and that's why, because Two of Ghosts, Two of Cups. A situation didn't work out. A relationship ended. So you in whatever this relationship was, you put more into that relationship than you did yourself. whoever it is, they still could be holding on to this. This could be something that's not completely closed out just yet, but it's time for you to switch some things up. 0505 on the timer. So you still have a lot of feelings for this person. You have not released this person, to say the very least. But you're being called to move forward, have more love in your life, have more love in your home, and focus on yourself and your inner peace right now. Okay. So what's divorce? The Eight of Imps. So communication could very well be coming in surrounding this divorce or this breakup. And then you have the Four of Imps in reverse. Yeah, so there was definitely a breakup or a divorce that you may have been experiencing or are about to experience this week. And I think some communication is going to come around regarding the ending and how you're focusing more on yourself and not focusing on this person. This is something that's not being healed right now. You could not be focused on this. You're not necessarily hopeful for what's going to happen with this particular situation. Aquarius energy could be of significance. Someone wants to talk to you about how this is over and how this ended up. What's the Eight of Imps? The King of Bats in reverse. There's someone, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There's someone that's um, mentally unavailable. They could be quick to detach. They could be quick to let go. They may be more um, emotional than logical. They may not have their words right. They could be difficult. They could have challenges with articulating themselves. So the way that it comes out isn't necessarily what they want to say. Their words could be misconstrued often. Or pumpkins, but something's been released here. Someone doesn't have as tight of a hold on something as they thought they did. What's the Four of Imps? So far you've got 444. The Emperor. So you could be dealing with a divine masculine. You could be dealing with someone with Aries placements. You could very well be in your Emperor energy right now where you're being more masculine, where you're being more head over heart, where you're more so focusing on yourself, what you need, how you are manifesting the expectations that you set for yourself. Yeah, Three of Ghosts in reverse. I don't think there's going to be any reconciliation when it comes to this situation, or even a friendship blossoming after this divorce or this breakup. What's the King of Bats reverse and the Emperor? That's a lot. I just saw the Sun reversed. There's some unhappiness here and something still being hidden. I literally can't make this shit up. The Moon in reverse, Pisces energy. Something's been revealed, and that could be very well why there's been a breakup. Something that was hidden is revealed, and now everyone, yeah, maybe someone has a new opportunity. Maybe someone got another job, a new house, a new home. Maybe someone was hiding a whole another relationship on the side that they were giving to more than they were giving to you, and because of that, this situation is over. But someone still has a lot of couple love here. Someone still is in love with this King of Ghosts. Same thing as the King of Cups. There's still a lot of feelings here. So maybe someone didn't know that maybe even you have a connection with someone else at this time that you're really focused on, that you're nurturing, or projects, passion projects that you've been focusing on that they may not have known about and they really want to talk about it. Maybe they feel like you were being sneaky and you were hiding something from them. Because I keep hearing like, oh, I didn't know. Mm, okay. Alrighty. Well, let's see. What would this person say if they had an opportunity to talk to Libra? When I look at your pictures, I feel lost in your eyes. I still have hope that we will be together again. We are always connected energetically. I can feel you close. Two more, Spirit. I want to see you happy and dancing and loving yourself fully. Last one. Well, I'll do 6, so last 2. On a soul level, I can feel you are the only one for me, and thoughts and visions of you and me together never leave my mind. So whether you guys like went on shopping dates or were being a little intimate or whatever, this person hasn't forgotten that at all. And I feel like they really think about like being in bed with you and just like Netflix and chilling, I guess. Spending time together watching bullshit TV. Bottom of the deck, I couldn't give my love to you because my cup was empty. Damn. Mm. All right, so now we on that hootie hoo sound off. All right, so we're going from Libra all the way to Virgo, okay? And we're going to be using the Divine Timing Oracle deck, which I haven't used in a while, okay? So this is when you can expect to get some communication from your person, all right? Because, never know. All right, so, and because we're on Libra, that means we're on air signs, so 2 for the air signs. For Libras, within a couple of weeks, you could hear from this person within a month. So I'd say next month you can expect to hear from this person. All right. For my Scorpios, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, don't expect to hear from them anytime soon. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, don't force things. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, Libra is dealing with a Capricorn, distract yourself from the waiting game. Okay. Time is going to move forward regardless. It's going to crawl to a stop if you're focused on this. Okay. Libra dealing with an Aquarius. May I have 2 cards? So you could hear from this person either within the next 3 months or as far as next September, or the last time you heard from this person was in September, okay? Libra dealing with a Pisces, more patience is required. Libra dealing with an Aries, stay positive about it. Libra dealing with a Taurus, release any attachment to timing. Universe's timing, not yours. Libra dealing with a Gemini, have faith. Libra dealing with a Cancer, you can expect to hear from them around July next year. Libra dealing with a Leo, you'll hear from them within a couple of months, so more than likely around the end of the year. And Libra dealing with a Virgo. Obsessing over timing creates blocks, and it do. Also, may I have one more for Gemini because I forgot that fast. One more for Gemini. So then the ones for Gemini was Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. So Gemini was have faith. You can expect to hear from them next month in October. Alrighty. So that's what I got for you right now, Libras. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Make sure you share this with your mammy, your granny, Auntie Annie, just in case it resonates for them. Also, just make sure you share it, period, okay? Because I appreciate you, and we is growing. We're almost at 300 subscribers, bro. This time last year, I was under 70 subscribers. Y'all must fuck with me for real. Bro, if we could get to 500 subscribers before the year's out, that'd be fucking nuts. At the same time, I believe it's fucking possible. Because y'all fuck with me the long way. Clearly not the short way. All right? And I love that. So, you know what it is? You know what it ain't? I holla back.